Hi, everyone. Welcome back. School is just around the corner. I think I have training next week, and then teachers officially go back the following week. So, I have a question. This past year, I was an ECSE teacher. This is an early childhood through pre K autism unit. And these students were very picky eaters. And I noticed that if they did not like something that was on their plate for breakfast or for lunch, they refused to eat. And for me, being a parent, I found this a little bit concerning because I could just imagine if my son didn't was going to school or was in school and did not refuse to eat something. Did that mean that he went through the entire school day without eating? So I was kind of concerned. So I started buying some snacks. I did buy, first I was giving out snacks. So snack time wasn't until 2 o'clock. So some students refused to eat breakfast. They refused to eat lunch, and they wouldn't eat until snack time. So let me go back. Breakfast was between 7:30 to like about 7:50, and then lunchtime we ate early. It was like about from 10:30 to like about 11 o'clock. So if they didn't eat during those two times, then they wouldn't get to eat a snack until 2 o'clock. Now, mind you, some parents did send in snacks, but I also had other parents that did not send any snacks for their child. So did that mean that they did not get a snack because parents did not donate? So I did not like that because, again, I wondered if my son, if he did not eat breakfast or lunch, and if I did not send a snack, then did he eat at all? So what I started doing was I started buying snacks. I bought like some chips. I tried to buy healthy, chips. Unfortunately, they did not like the healthy type of chips. They wanted like the Cheetos and the Doritos. So I went ahead and bought some of those. I did buy gummy bears, the healthy kind. I did I would give them water, but I also got some apple juice, and they seem to like the apple juice, maybe on special occasions, like maybe somebody's birthday or maybe for like a classroom party. Like for the holidays, I would buy Capri Suns. So what I was able to do was I was able to get the school, my campus, to go ahead and provide money, set money aside for my classroom. And I was able to buy waffles, the kind that you put in the toaster, those like my Eggo waffles. I was able to buy some waffles. I did buy some syrup, like sugar-free syrup. And I would make waffles for the students. If they did not like the breakfast, then I would make waffles for them. And then for lunch, I bought chicken nuggets. I bought chicken nuggets, and I bought the little personal size pan or little pan pizzas that you can all these things you can either put in the toaster or you can put them in the microwave. And the kids liked it. I also bought a big old, container of the ketchup because the kids like ketchup. And I know when my son was little, he loved ketchup, especially on his French fries, if they give, ketchup there at school, or actually French fries at school. And he liked ketchup on his chicken nuggets. So I made sure I had a lot of those types of foods, like finger foods, on hand. And then as I got to know the parents, I would say, like, hey, I would like a classroom donation. I would request in my newsletters that I would send out. And a lot of parents did send in a lot of donations. They did donate like a lot of the drinks, the Capri Suns, the apple juices. They donated cookies, like the Oreo cookies, the chocolate chip cookies. They donated a lot of the gummy bears. And they also donated boxes, and I mean boxes of potato chips. And I made sure that all parents were okay, that, I gave their child some type of snack, and I let them know what I had on hand. If they didn't like their child eating, like potato chips, then they will go ahead and send in something else. But I would say maybe about 99% of the time, my parents donated all the snacks, and all the kids ate something. They also donated fruit. So I had a lot of oranges, apples, strawberries that I would cut up and give to my students. I also had one parent donate like ices, kind of like ice cream, like the Italian ice. So that was good. And they donated at first for their child, and then I went ahead and bought some of the same brand for the other students. They liked them. I let the parents know that we were having ice cream and what kind of ice cream, that I bought. I received a lot of donations too. So all year, there was something. There was always something either being donated or something that I bought or that the school bought. And these kids were eating all the time, and I felt a lot better because, again, from breakfast and lunch all the way not eating all the way until snack time, then I felt really bad that they could be like really, really hungry by the end of the day. And I also felt that it wasn't right that if one child had potato chips and the other child didn't get anything for snack time. So that's why I made sure I bought some, so that way everybody got something. And then that way they weren't fighting over the snacks or trying to steal each other's, little, snacks items or anything. And there wasn't any fighting or crying. So that's how I solved the problem. But tell me about your classroom. What do you do for snack time, or do you even do snack time? I know that there's some teachers, like at the middle school and high school levels, that do not allow snack time or don't even allow food at all in the classroom or even drinks. But there are other teachers that do. And I know that they have gone online to ask the public for donations. But I think it depends on how you feel as a teacher of students eating in your classroom. My biggest concern was the little critters, the roaches, the ants coming into the classroom. But I made sure I put everything in containers, and I also had a big refrigerator in my classroom. So I was able to put all of any food items that way it wouldn't go bad in the refrigerator, or make sure that they were in containers so that way no bugs can get to them. But I know that eating in the classroom is very distracting for others, because you can hear the wrapper, the potato chip bag opening up, and then of course all the students are going to be like, can I have some? Can I have some? Then you lost your class, during instructional time. But sometimes I think it's a good idea to give them a snack, whether it's a granola bar, even have bottled water on the side, because again, there are some students that do not eat. They are very picky eaters. And sometimes I think it's a good idea to have maybe like ramen set aside, granola bars set aside, just so that way if a student comes and they forgot their lunch or they don't like what's being served, hey, at least there's something here to eat. And ramen, you can get the big cases really cheap for like no more than $4 for like I think 12. But I think also you can go ahead and request donations like from Donors Choose or maybe Adopt a Classroom. And even some teachers will get together and kind of chip in to buy a lot of these snacks for the students. I would rather have a student eat than be hungry and not be paying attention. So that is me personally, but give me your thoughts. And then what other ideas or what other snack ideas do you have or that you've provided for your students?